Can you imagine explaining to your grandparents what's going on in the world today? Like my generation, from, I was born in the 70s, grew up through the 80s, 90s, 2000s. My grandfather died and I was quite young, and then my gran passed away not long after. But both sides, they passed away when I was quite young, about 11, I think. 11 thereabouts. That around about that, like not all in the same year. But my grandfather on my father's side, my father's father, went into battle. Went into battle on the battlefield. He was on the front line, and he went there, and he refused to pick up a gun. He was Plymouth Brethren. He's a devout Christian. He refused to touch a gun. It was like that film that Mel Gibson made, Hacksaw Ridge. It was a lot like that. He refused outright to touch a gun. Under threat of death, they threatened to shoot him, everything, and he said no. And he went into battle, and he saved people. He was a medic. He saved people. My other grandfather, he was a miner. I was in a mine. No, I was a miner, works underground miner, and he had to be the home guard because he was classed as an essential worker. So he stayed here, but he was still home guard. He was still in uniform. Can you imagine explaining to them what's going on in the world today? I remember I saw a video of a guy, an old man, a soldier, who fought in the Second World War, and he was in tears, he was in bits, because he couldn't believe what was happening in the world. The way his country was. It's insane, absolutely insane. It is. It breaks my heart to think that, they're up there looking down and they're seeing all this going on. They see, they fought, they put their lives on the line for this country. So absolute clown shoe thinks he's in charge, and he's just letting wherever. My father went, he did tours in Libya and Egypt, terrorist control. He did tours. He wasn't in a war, but he saw action, He passed away before all this started kicking off. 2016 he passed away, but again, I can't imagine what he's up there looking down and sees what's going on. It's insane. It is absolutely insane.